I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still loud. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never built what discipline nurtured. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, you waited too long. Attention is a currency, traded on the screen. Bids in the comment section, likes inflate the dream. Algorithms set the price, not truth, not skill. If it bleeds, it leaves. Volatility sells the thrill. Scroll futures, short attention, long outrage. Synthetic fame bubbles pop every age. Everybody famous, nobody known. Borrow validation, leverage ego loans. They don't wanna think cause they want reactors. Fast dopamine hits, not deep thought factors. Your focus is the product, your mind is the land. The strict mind and intention with a swipe of the hands. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. Influence laundering, clout gets clean. Renting credibility from a rented screen. The metric ain't meaning it's retention time. If they keep you stuck, they win in the crime. Creators chase trends like fiat with no gold. Printing hot takes till the culture gets cold. Truth moves slow, lies go viral. Speed beats depth in the attention spiral. Everybody branding, nobody built. Flexing highlight reels, hiding existential guilt. The free rewards, extremes punishes calm. Peace don't convert, chaos sells bombs. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. If attention is money, most people are broke. Spending it careless on a digital joke. The richest stay quiet, move off the grid, while the poor yell louder, begging to be seen. I'm investing in silence, compounding my time. Low frequency thinking in a high-speed grind. I don't chase virality, I build demand. Own my attention, that's a sovereign plan. They monetize distraction, I weaponize focus. While they sell illusions, I sell the notice. What you look at becomes who you are. Choose your markets before you choose your stars. Attention ain't free, it's the cost of your life. Every scroll is a cut with a digital knife. So trade it like it matters, because it does. In the economy of attraction, focus is blood. Attention. Told you. Explain everything I learned. Say less, make them lean in. Less talk, more pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already went right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Less, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Everybody oversharing, trying to prove they the one. Every detail on display, now the tension is gone. If you in it all the way, what's the reason to stay? No discovery, no desire, no reason to pay. See, attraction is occurring, I just tap in the flow. I don't chase attention, I just give them a glow. When you speaking outcomes, not the steps that you took. Now they leaning in heavy like the end of a hook. Yeah. I don't over justify, I don't beg to be heard. I just plant a small seed, let it spread through the world. And the ones who align, they gon' follow the trail. Curiosity convert, that's a silent sale. If you gotta explain it, you low in your frame. If you quiet with power, they remember your name. It's not what you say, it's the
space that you leave. The space turn attention into something they need. I don't post every move, I don't show every win. I let essence talk loud, let it echo within. See the market is loud, everybody compete, but the quiet authority hit different on beat. I give glimpses of vision, I don't open the vault, make them wonder what's deeper. Now they feel it's their fault. If they don't lean in close, they might miss what I know. And that fear of missing out, turn a spark to a glow. I don't argue with doubters, I don't fight for belief. I just let results talk, let success be the brief. If they ready, they find me. If not, let them pass. I don't need every eye, I just need the right class. Say less, let it breathe. What's hidden got more gravity. When they ask, you receive. That's the law of attraction, see. Let's talk, it's more pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already want right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mr. Lee, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Let's talk more pull, let the ceilings reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by.
What's going on? What's going on? I would like to welcome y'all back to Attraction Economics. And what we do over here is we break down the supply and demand of attraction. We break down the power, the value, the status, the leverage that it holds in today's society, and how it's across all aspects of your life, both professional and personal. Whether it's social media, whether it's dating, whether it's sales, whether it's business, we are here to tell you what really works, how to spend your attention, and how to gain attention. And of course, I am your host. I am your guest host, or whatever the hell you want to call me, Big Dog Barking. I think I'm gonna go to. I think I'm gonna go to my real name. Maybe next week. Maybe because I'm. How much long can I be Big Dog Barking? How much long can I still be that same dude? You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't doing the same things I was doing that gave me that moniker. So how much longer do I hold on to it? I don't know. That's a whole nother that's a whole nother conversation I gotta have with myself. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming through. Hit that like button as y'all in the building. Hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, comment, and if you would like to donate, I am trying to build the attraction economic operation system, trying to put out a product for people. And if you would like to donate to help me build this service, donate $ Big Dog Barking 2132. You know what I'm saying? All donations are appreciated. If you want to donate, if you don't want to donate, you it's not mandatory. No, no stopping the show, none of that right there. So today's topic is basically men losing their power. Men talking themselves out of power, and for those that's in these spaces, men talking themselves out of box. If we just wanna, if we just want to be honest, niggas talking themselves out of box. Just to be perfectly honest, and the truth of the matter is, this is not what you do as a man that got you losing. It ain't. It ain't the money. It ain't the physicals. It ain't the height. It ain't. That's not technically what makes you lose as a man. It's not. Just being honest. What makes you lose as a man, what makes you lose opportunities, what makes you lose money, what makes you lose relationships is how you talk to yourself. Gentlemen, when you sitting alone in your room, at your desk, in the car, in the bathroom, and you sitting up there and you having them conversations with yourself about life, about reality, about what's going on and things like that. What do you tell yourself? And how you supposed to move in the world? What do you tell yourself? It ain't what you doing in the world, because you gotta go get your bread. That's for shit show. You gotta go get your money. You know what I'm saying? How you look is how you look. You can, if you shout, you shout. Ain't nothing you can do about you being shout. You feel what I'm saying? If you got a couple of LBs on you, okay, go to the gym and lose your weight. You know what I'm saying? It's things you could do to help you in your everyday. But what really makes you lose out on things is how you talk to yourself, how you pump yourself up, how you motivate yourself. That what really makes you lose. And trust, I'm a leader, former basketball coach, been in leadership positions all my life. Some by choice, some by force. But every time I've been in a leadership position, I never shied away from it. I always prepared myself for leadership positions. I always prepared myself, especially when I became an adult. When I was a little boy, teenager, and all that right there. Do I want to do it? But ever since I've been an adult, I always prepared myself to be in a leadership position. I always psych myself up to be like, I could do that. I could run this. I could do this. I could do that. And if I couldn't do it, I would I would do what I had to do to better myself in the situation. Because when I was a basketball coach, I wasn't a superstar in high school. I didn't go to college. I wasn't D1. I wasn't no superstar basketball player. A guy in my neighborhood that was coaching community center basketball gave me an opportunity to be his assistant coach because my son played for his team. And I took it and ran with it because I was just a proactive, I was an active father. I wanted my son to, do something outside of go to school. I wanted him to interact with other kids and shit like that. And, basketball was the only thing that was going on at the point in time. So I was like, I go play basketball. And he asked me, did I want to be his assistant? I was like, sure, I'll be the assistant. And when he gave me the opportunity to be the assistant, I actually took the opportunity and actually better myself knowledge-wise. Because I did play basketball, but I was a defender, rebounder. I didn't score a lot of points. I had 6'5". That would coach you tell me ahead of time. I went out on the court. You got 6'5", use them. All right, bet. That's what I knew. So I took that and I took the gift that he gave me to be an assistant. And every day in my job, every day I would be on my computer on my downtime, just looking up stuff. Then when practice come around, I got something new to tell him, something new I done figured out. Woo, a new play. Until finally, over years of doing this, and the third, I was able to run my own team. And it was pretty good. For what I had, I dealt with a lot of boys that was in the hood that could have been selling drugs or gang banging or whatever the case may be. And I did all right until, 2020 came around and things went downhill, and it is what it is. But I had to talk myself into believing I could do that. I had to really take what I was given and talk myself into like, man, this man want me to be his assistant. I don't want to let this man down. You know what I'm saying? Even on the level I was at the beginning, I'm like, this community center basketball. This ain't big. I ain't in AAU yet. I ain't high school or none of that. I'm community center basketball. And I took that with pride. And I convinced myself I could do it because I only knew so much. I love basketball. Me, my brother, and my partner, we would always watch the draft and try to pick who gonna make it and who gonna be a bust and all that right there. I love the game. I love the game. So I educated myself to be a good assistant coach till I got to the level of head coach, the first chair. All because I kind of told myself I could do this. I told myself over and over I could do this. When it came down to sales, the first job I really had at 16, I was a waiter at Shoney's, 16. I said I could make me some money. Now I didn't know waiters at the time were making $2.15 an hour. I'm like, well, shit. How I'm supposed to do anything? How I'm supposed to buy a new pair of shoes if I'm only making $2 an hour? And I'm working 6 hours a day. I gotta rely on somebody leaving me dollars on the table, tips and shit like that. How I'm supposed to do it? I sat down, I came up with a scheme on how I want to do this. As soon as I walk in the door, I tell the host to look, I don't want number females in my section. Give her a couple of dollars. Make it happen, Cap. Then I might have 4 tables in my section. And I'm serving them. I don't get women all the time, but when I did, I made sure to give them extra attention. I'm 16. I make sure that I take care of the mom. I take care of the grandmom, the aunties, the nieces, the daughters, and all that right there, just so I can get an extra $5, $10 on my table. Because I said to myself, I need to make this bread. I need to get this money. And if getting this money do I know English? Yeah, I do. But English is not my strong suit, even though I'm a born American, Memphis, Tennessee, all day, every day. But yeah, I appreciate you asking. Do I know English? Yeah, I know English. But anyway, even when I was waiting tables, I had a scheme on how to get this money because I'm like, I want shit. I want shoes. I want beepers. I want this. I want that. Shit, I was smoking. I was getting high. I want money to buy me some weed. I was able to go to the liquor store. I need money to go buy alcohol. I need money to go buy beers. I need money to go buy cigarettes at 16. How am I get it? I came up with a scheme to get it. I came up with a plan to get it. Dealing with girls. I like girls. I like women. I had to find a way to get it. I had to find a way to get some Nook Monster. I had to. Or be sitting around playing with my dick all day. See, what we have here is a lot of guys that sit around and already be talking themselves out of all type of shit. Talking themselves out of all type of shit because how they feel about shit. The first way you gotta talk your way out of shit is you already saying in your head the answer is no. You already saying before you bust a move, before a word come out of your mouth, that the answer is no. How you gonna be a good salesman if you can't utter a word? How you gonna get anywhere in life if you scared to bust a move? Because, excuse me, how you gonna do anything when the first thing that coming in your mind is, well, ain't no sense to me trying because I'm already knowing they're gonna tell me no. You got a defeatist attitude, a defeatist mindset. You're not gonna say nothing because you already think in your head the answer is no. Well, you can't be a salesman if that's how you gonna do. You can't go out there and say you're gonna make you some money selling this product or selling this service or whatever the case may be if you already thinking they're gonna tell me no. Newsflash, they're gonna tell you no. They gonna tell you no. Jobs gonna tell you no. Women gonna tell you no. Customers gonna tell you no. They gonna tell you no. That's a part of it. You're sitting around here thinking no matter what I say or no matter what I do, they're gonna tell me no. But don't play the game. Don't put yourself out there for the game. Don't put yourself out there. If you're so scared that you're gonna be here told no. If this is what you're gonna do, there's no need for you to get on social media. There's no need for you to have your little huddle up conversations at the job or at school or whatever the case may be to talk about the evils of the world if you're not participating in the world. You done aced yourself out. You done took yourself out of competition. You done took yourself out the game. You don't even want to be involved because you automatically thinking, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, I'm not going to win. If I was your coach, you wouldn't be on my team. I can't deal with players that scared of the world. I can't be scared of the world. I can't have you ride with me if you scared. You sitting around here saying, I can't do it. No matter what, I'm going to lose. Bro, don't play the game. Don't sit up here and try to convince a job. Don't sit up here and try to convince a customer. Don't sit up here and try to convince a woman that the reason I can't win is your fault. No, the reason you ain't winning is your fault. You bullshit and can't go get a job because every time you go fill out the application, they don't ever call you back. Go fill out another application. Go get your education. Do whatever you need to go get another skill set. Do whatever you got to do to get this job. Or Connor saying, no matter what I do, I'm not going to get the job. Better yourself to get the job. Instead of keep saying, they ain't going to give me the job because of this. They already going to tell me no. You in sales. What is inside of a store standing on the corner? You in sales. You got to approach the customers. You got to sell them. You got to show them what you got for sale. Some of them going to buy. Some of them going to tell you no. And when they tell you no, what you going to do? You're going to just fold up. You're going to close shop and say, well, I had 9 serves, but the 10th serve told me no, so I'm just going to stop serving. What the fuck? You had 9 people tell you no, then the 10th one tell you yeah. Now you own to something, but you soon as somebody tell you no, now you just quit. Oh, I don't want to do this no more. Oh, they just told me no, I don't want to do this no more. Are you silly? Something gotta be wrong with you, bro. When it comes down to women, you don't even want to approach a woman because you don't like to hear the word no. You got it already in your head, she's going to tell you no. So I ain't even going to say nothing to her. I ain't even going to approach her. She's just going to tell me no. I don't want to get embarrassed in front of all these people in the mall. I don't want to get embarrassed in front of these people at the schoolhouse. I don't want to get embarrassed by these people at the job. I'm just ain't going to say nothing to her. But as soon as you get to the house and pick up your phone and get to scrolling on whatever you're scrolling on, and you see her social media, you quick to slide in her DM. What's up? You quick to slide in her DM on social media. It's easier. She can just leave me on red. I won't feel no type of way if she just leave me on red. I won't feel no type of way because I sent her a DM trying to see what's up with her. She never responded. That's okay. It's better for me to be left on red for me to actually go out there and try to see what she gonna holler at me by approaching her. Because I'm already thinking that she gonna tell me no anyway. That's some sad shit. That's some sad shit. Every female ain't looking at your pockets because on average we broke. On average, as a man, you ain't 7 feet, you ain't 6'6", you about 5'8" to 5'10". That's average. The average man make 5 figures. So again, if you using all this shit, stats, to say, well, I ain't gonna win because of this, that, and the third, like, bro, you setting yourself up for failure. I don't accept failures. I can accept a loss. I can accept the loss. I can't accept you not trying. That's where I get upset at. And I can't accept you not trying. You already got an answer fixed in your head before you even utter a motherfucking word. Are you silly? You crazy. Just because you're not 6'6", she gonna tell you no. But her baby daddy 5'4". Make it make sense. You gonna say it's racism because the job won't hire you, but you see 8 out of 10 employees black. But it's racism. That's why they won't hire you. But they got black employees right there in your face. But because you already got it fixed in your head that you're not gonna win, you're not gonna get what you want, you ain't gonna try. And blame is on something else, on reason why you're not gonna try. Say that shit for somebody that care. This is not a safe space. I'm not here to pat you on your ass and tell you good job. I'm not here to tell you that all the problems in your world is not your fault. No. I'm here to tell you how economics work, how attraction economics work. I'm telling you how this shit break down. It's not your height that's stopping you from doing anything. It's not your money that's stopping you from doing anything. It's how you talk to yourself, how you psych yourself up to do anything. And if you're sitting up here telling yourself you can't do it for whatever reason, that's your problem, not the word. That's your problem. You scared to be told the word no. You scared of the word no. Number two. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, so give me a minute. If I don't remember, just give me a minute. Number two, identity. You don't even know what type of dude you is. You so scared to do anything that's masculine. You so scared to do anything manly that resembles any trace of manhood because you so scared of what society gonna tell you about you and your masculine traits. You so scared about what society gonna tell you about your masculinity that you won't do anything, but you want society to respect you as a man. You want society to respect you as a man, but you don't even know what type of man you is. You're going off what society tells you how to be. That's your key. You don't want to get counseled. You don't want to be labeled as toxic. So you just going to go along to get along. You just going to do what they tell you to do so you won't be ostracized. Where is your power in that? Where is your power in that? You feel what I'm saying? You have no power if you waiting on society to tell you how to act. You don't know who you are, so you're going to do whatever it takes to fit in as a man. Just so you won't get counseled. You can sit there and see certain shit ain't the way it's supposed to be. And instead of you saying something about the shit, instead of standing on your 10, instead of you grabbing your motherfucking nuts and say you a motherfucking man, guess what you're going to do? You ain't going to say shit. You ain't going to say shit because you scared a motherfucker going to tell you wrong. And you rather sit there with your mouth closed, biting your motherfucking tongue. You ever bit your tongue, it hurts. Biting your tongue hurts. You're going to sit there with your mouth closed, eyes closed, holding your motherfucking mouth and waiting on them to tell you what to say. Waiting on them to tell you how to act, how to dress, how to look, how to do this, how to do that. Again, where is your power when you don't know what type of nigga you is? You don't know what you standing on and what you gonna let bypass. Because you scared if you stand on the wrong thing, they ain't gonna like you. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. Number 3, perfect timing. Oh, I'm gonna do this at the right time. I'm waiting on the right time. I'm waiting on the right moment. I'm waiting on conditions to get better for what? One thing I learned by reading the Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, there is no perfect timing to jump into any market. And this is a stock market book. Warren Buffett, that's his teacher. Warren Buffett, that's his teacher, Benjamin Graham. I advise you to pick up the book. He said, I can't remember if it's the second chapter or the first chapter, that there is no perfect time to jump into the market. So if there's no perfect time to jump into the stock market, there's no perfect time to get into the job market. There's no perfect time to get out there and try to sell something. There's no perfect time to try to get you some money. There's no perfect time to get you a woman. You have to go out there and get it. You can't wait on a perfect condition. You can't wait on a 75-degree weather, sunny day, no clouds and birds chirping and the grass is green and all that good shit. No. You're waiting on perfect conditions to do something. You're going to keep waiting. Because the minute it look good and something happened, you're going to fall back. Oh, it ain't perfect yet. It's 99.9. I need 100. So until I get 100, I ain't going to do nothing. Oh, it's at 85. I know I'm not going to do nothing at 85. It's at 60. Oh, can't do nothing at 60. So I'm just going to keep waiting till I get 100. You're going to be waiting forever. You're going to sit there sitting on your fucking hands waiting on forever because you waiting on a perfect condition that, truth be told, never going to happen. There's no such thing. You waiting on the stars to align. You want to throw some rock. You want to go to your tarot card reader or whoever got the chicken bones and the stones and shit like that. You need somebody to tell you, psychics or some shit like that, to tell you just the perfect time. What's the day? February 17th. Well, February 29th. February 31st is the perfect time. And you're going to believe that dumbass shit. Well, gentlemen, there's no such thing as February 31st. It's only 28 days in February. So, therefore, a psychic going to tell you wait till February 31st, and that's your perfect day to do something, and your dumb ass going to believe it, even though you know for a fact it's only 28 days in the month of February. But they going to tell you that's the perfect condition. And you're going to sit here and you're going to believe it, and then when it go from February 28th to March 1st, you're going to be like, where February 31st go? Oh, your dumb ass just gave this motherfucker $500 for a bullshit lie that you believe because you waiting on a perfect day. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You need a perfect condition. Like, man, I stood on the motherfucking corner with good work on a bad day. Some of the best shit I had smoking when nobody come by the shit. And I know the shit hit. Ain't nobody showing up. Ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody pulling up. Every time somebody pull up, they straight. Damn. I got some good shit. Ain't nobody trying to come get none of this shit. Man, damn. What the fuck? Then turn around and have some bad shit on a good day. Everybody shot. Everybody shop. I got some bullshit. And everybody wants some of it. Well, there's no perfection. There's no perfection. Just going back to my Shoney's reference. I want nothing but women in my section. Some days I work Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday through Saturday. Friday night, Saturday night, I'm in this motherfucker at 2 o'clock in the morning. Some days I had the perfect day. Every table, nothing but women. And money flowing, tips flowing. I can go home at 10 o'clock, 10:30, go holler at my guy, go give me a good zip, go give me a bottle, go sit in the park with my niggas, just rolling. And some days I'm like, man, I ain't made number $10 the whole day. There's no perfect timing. There's no perfect conditions. You got to take what's good. You got to take whatever life give you and make it happen. You can't sit up there and just wait for something to happen. You can't wait. What 3 Stacks say? You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. You can have everything going the direction you want to go in, and then it start raining. What you gonna do? You want to go sit in the grass with your little girl or whatever the case may be, your family, whatever the case may be. You want to sit in the grass, let them go play and all that type of shit, and then raining cats and dogs. Well, we can't go on the picnic. I come up with something else. Or you just gonna sit there and be so mad because it's raining. Or I can't do shit else because it's raining. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. You want the perfect job. You just the only job you want. You don't see no other job out there that can pay you a decent amount of money so you can take care of business, take care of your family, take care of yourself, whatever the case may be. You're looking for the perfect job and you bypassing all these other jobs because you want the perfect job and you can't never get it, but you won't do nothing else because you can't get that job. So you're just gonna go broke. You're just gonna be homeless. You're gonna lose everything in your life because you're waiting on this one certain job. And if you don't never get it, whose fault is it that you never got the job? Who fault is that they waited that long for a job that kept bypassing them? It's your fault. It's not the job fault. It's your fault. And just going back on the asking for permission to be a man. You on, it's one thing when I'm at a job. I respect a motherfucker title. If you my boss, you my boss. I respect your title. But one thing you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna talk to me crazy like I'm less than a man. Oh no, you're not gonna do that type of shit. You're not gonna do that. I don't need your permission to be no man. I don't need to act all humble and meek around you because you my boss. Oh no, I'm a man. I respect your title, but I'm a man first. Anytime you want to play with my masculinity, anytime you want to play with my manhood, you got me fucked up. Wrong one. Right game, wrong player. Got me fucked up. Go try that with Johnny down the road. He don't give a damn. He ready for somebody to kick him in his ass. Me, I'm gonna kick your ass. Me, I don't play that shit. You're not gonna tell me who I am as a man just because you got a title. No, you crazy. You idiot. Go to hell. Go to hell. So you sit around here with no already in your head. You sit around here, don't know what type of man you is. You sit around here asking for permission to be a man. You sit around here talking about perfect timing. This is the last one on how y'all talk yourselves out of paper, how y'all talk yourselves out of pussy, how y'all talk yourselves out of opportunities. Soft language. Now, what kills me is that if I say I feel I'm being feminine. I bite. I bite. So you want me to say instead of me saying I feel like something finna happen, excuse me, it's I think, because we supposed to be logical. I'm still biting, but I feel and I think ain't no different. There's no conviction. There's no decisiveness behind it. Instead of me saying I think, I say I believe. Instead of me saying maybe, it's for shit show. I'm going to do it or I ain't going to do it. There's no decisiveness. There's no decisiveness amongst men. We're all playing this game of masculine versus feminine, but we're not being decisive. It'd be so easy for us to go from side to side to side because we don't want to look like we're wrong. So we'll just go where our bread is buttered. Nigga, you're not being decisive. You're just doing shit because you don't want to be wrong. You're not holding your frame. You're not standing on 10. You just moving from side to side because you feel like if I go over here, I'm going to get what I want. But if I go over there, I get what I want. I'm able to jump from side to side to side, depending on how the wind blow. As long as I tell you I think I'm doing what's right, I'm being logical. I believe I'm doing what's right. Even when I do wrong, I sit there and believe. I say, I believe what I'm doing is right for me. It might not be right for you, but it's right for me. I'm going to do that for sure. Or I ain't going to do it. For sure. I got you. If I ain't going to do it, I ain't going to do it. And I ain't got a problem telling you I ain't going to do it. I ain't been sitting there, well, let me see. I need perfect conditions. I don't want them to tell me no. All that good shit that go along with it. Excuse me. Oh look, we got a lot of damn tabs open. Let me see. Give me 1 minute. I'll get rid of that. Okay. Man. Anyway, so you already pre-rejected. You already thinking that they're gonna tell you no matter what, so you don't approach, you don't say nothing. You waiting on perfect time, you waiting on perfect conditions before you bust a move, before you say anything. You gotta be picture perfect. No flaws, no cracks, no blemishes. You gotta be picture perfect. You talk like a bitch. you need permission to be masculine, and on top of that, you don't even know what type of man you is. I think I covered the 5 main reasons why us as men, and again, I say this shit because at one point in time in my 46 years of living, I had to go through this shit. Now, the good thing for me is that I went through this shit early in my teens, in my early 20s. More my teens than my 20s. Excuse me. But I had to go through this shit. I had to go through one of them 5 phases to understand that for me to talk the way I talk now at 46, I had to go through some of this shit at 16, at 12, at 13, something like that before I became an adult. I had to go through this shit early. That's one of the reasons I'm glad that I went through some of the things I went through early. That's one thing I tell my son is like, I'd rather for you to go through it early and go and get this shit out the way than to try to go through it later on down the line and don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'd rather. I'm glad I had some of the experiences I had as a youth so I could talk that shit as an adult. Because at one point in time, it was females that I like, I'm not gonna go talk to her because I know she's gonna tell me no. I did that. So it's not me just talking shit. I went through that. That is females that's gonna tell me no. It's opportunities that's gonna tell me no just because of one thing or another. I went through that. I went through that. I went through perfect timing. Or everything got to be picture perfect for me to do anything. I went through that. I went through the soft language. I went through the soft language phase because I was indecisive about things. I didn't want to go one way because I'm scared of I might miss something on the other end. So I'm just in the middle. I did that. I did that. I went through times where I actually had to sit there and ask somebody, can I actually stand on man shit as a young man? And I knew at one point in time, I didn't know what type of nigga I wanted to be. I didn't know if I wanted to be a thug or I wanted to be a smart ass. I didn't know if I wanted to be outside or be inside. So I have went through all the things that I just talked about that we lose power with. This ain't just shit that's just coming out of my ass. I actually had to go through this shit. My partners had to go through that shit. My brothers had to go through that shit. Men I work with had to go through that shit. There's only one or two things you can do. Either go through it and be better or go through it and stay stuck. Do you want to be attractive or not? Attraction is attraction. Yeah, looks got something to do with it. Looks do have something to do with your attraction, but as far as being a man, you're asking people to let you be a man. What's attractive about that? What's attractive about you asking for permission to be a man? What's attractive about you sitting there and won't do nothing because you already have a predetermined outcome in your head? I just got to talk about outcomes not too long ago when you sitting up here and you are emotionally tied to an outcome, and if you don't get the outcome you want, you crash out. You already crashing out because in your head you ain't gonna get the outcome you want. So you already into an emotional tizzy. You already emotionally out of line because you already thinking in your head you ain't gonna get the outcome you want. And you say the women are emotional. You say the women are emotional. But you already got your mind tied to an outcome that you ain't finna get what you want anyway. You already got your mind fixed on a certain outcome, and you're not gonna do nothing because you already tied to this outcome. You're not gonna do nothing. What are you supposed to do then? What are you supposed to do? Well, the first thing I can tell you is get that notion out your head that it's gonna be a no before you even do anything. Bust a move. Do something. Go out there and run your mouth. Touch grass. Go do something. Approach a female. Approach an opportunity. Do something. You never know unless you try. You never know what's gonna happen unless you try. If they tell you no, fine, they tell you no. Does that mean stop? No, that don't mean stop. Do it again. Do it again. What worked, keep it. What didn't work, throw it away. Add something else. But don't stop as soon as you hear the word no. Keep going until you get the yes. Because when you first start off, you're going to get more no's than yeses. And if you keep going at the rate you want to go with, guess what's going to happen? Them no's turn to yeses. Then you're going to start getting more yeses than no's. Just stay with it. Number 2, there's no perfect time. There's no perfect conditions. Sitting around here waiting for a perfect condition, you're going to be waiting forever. If it's something you really want to do, go do it. Rain, sleet, snow, sunny. Go do it. Go do it. You don't need no perfect condition to do anything. Just enough nuts to go do it. Go do it. Have fun doing it. Number 3, quit talking like a bitch. Quit talking like a bitch. Be decisive on what the hell you're going to do. Say something with conviction. Don't sit up here and ride the fence and be flip-flop because you don't want to be wrong. Stick on what the fuck you said. You'll be all right. Those that like you, they going to like you. And those that don't like you, they can go to hell. Fuck you. I said what I said. Number 4, quit waiting for somebody to validate your masculinity. If you're a man, be a man. Don't sit around here waiting for somebody to pat you on the shoulder and tell you can be a man. What you waiting on? You got hair on your nuts? Got hair on your chest? Got hair on your arms? Your dick get hard when you see a piece of pussy? You ain't going with somebody that disrespect you? You a man, ain't it? Ain't like it. Quit waiting on society to tell you to be a man. Quit waiting on your mama, your grandmama, your sisters. Quit waiting on them to validate your masculinity. Quit waiting on them. Because in some of these cases, they're going to never validate you. You're going to always be a sucker. If you can't wait on them to validate you, you're going to always be a toy. They're going to always play with you if you're waiting on them to validate you. And number 5, decide on what type of man you're going to be. Decide on what type of man you're going to be. If you're going to be on the straight and narrow, be on the straight and narrow. If you're going to be outside, be outside. If you're going to do a combination of the both, do a combination of the both. Don't sit here and keep playing with your identity and then realize you don't even know who you are. You keep going back and forth because you feel like if I do this, I'm going to get this. And the minute you go do that, then you ain't getting what you want. Now you want to go on the other side. Bruh, figure out who you are. And go do that. Quit trying to do what's trendy. Quit trying to do what everybody else doing and hope to get some likes, some attention. Do you. Be you. And again, if they rock with you, they're going to rock with you. If they don't going to rock with you, that's their loss, not yours. Don't change up who the hell you is so you can get all the fucking attention. Do you, and those that rock with you going to rock with you. Those that ain't going to rock with you ain't going to rock with you. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm saying all that to say this. I'm finna get up out of here. It's not your money that got you fucked up. It's not your height. It's not your weight. It's not your emotions. It's not your status. All that shit, they'll tell you, has everything to do with why you're not progressing as a man. They'll sit here and force feed you that shit all day, every day. The saying, if you ain't got this, you're not a man. If you ain't doing this, you're not a man. And so on and so forth. The truth of the matter is, when you look in that motherfucking mirror, that bedroom mirror, that bathroom mirror, that rearview mirror, whatever mirror you looking at, when you look in that motherfucking mirror, what do you tell yourself to get you prepared for the day? What do you tell yourself to get you psyched up for the day, for you to go conquer the day? What do you tell yourself? Or do you sit up there and tell yourself that no matter what I do, I'm going to fail? I'm less than because of this. I need permission to grab my nuts. If I were you, and I was once y'all at some point in time in my life, if I were y'all, I'd figure it out. If I were y'all, I'd figure it out. Because trying to get somebody to change so you can be a man, it's easier for you to just be a man than ask a job to change up so you can get the job. It's easier for you to go and do what you're going to do instead of asking a customer to change up their buying habits so they can buy from you. It's easier for you to go get some money than to go out there and ask the economy to throw you some money, to change up and throw you some paper. It's easier to be on some nigga shit and stand on what you is as a man than to sit up here and ask women to change their femininity, whether good or bad, just so you can be in their life. Do you, those that rock with you, gonna rock with you on all levels. Those that don't like you, they not gonna rock with you. And that's perfectly fine. You're not made for everybody to like you. You're not put on this earth for everybody to like you. You have to be comfortable with that. And once you become comfortable with that fact that you're not going to win every time you do something, you get into a rare area. It's like, hey, I'm good with the dub. I'm good without the dub. I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to do me. And kiss my ass if you don't like it. So anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all good people later. Like, share, subscribe, donate, and I'm gonna holler at y'all.
I told you. Explain everything I learned. Say less. Make them lean in. Less talk, more pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already wasn't right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Less, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Everybody oversharing, trying to prove they the one. Every detail on display, now the tension is gone. If you in it all the way, what's the reason to stay? No discovery, no desire, no reason to pay. See, attraction is occurring, I just tap in the flow. I don't chase attention, I just give them a glow. When you speaking outcomes, not the steps that you took. Now they leaning in heavy like the end of a hook. Yeah. I don't over justify, I don't beg to be heard. I just plant a small seed, let it spread through the world. And the ones who align, they gon' follow the trail. Curiosity convert, that's a silent sale. If you gotta explain it, you low in your frame. If you quiet with power, they remember your name. It's not what you say, it's the space that you leave. The space turn attention into something they need. I don't post every move, I don't show every win. I let actions talk loud, let it echo within. See the market is loud, everybody compete, but the quiet authority hit different on beat. I give glimpses of vision, I don't open the vault, make them wonder what's deeper. Now they feel it's their fault. If they don't lean in close, they might miss what I know. And that fear of missing out, turn a spark to a glow. I don't argue with doubters, I don't fight for belief. I just let results talk, let success be the brief. If they ready, they find me, if not, let them pass. I don't need every eye, I just need the right class. Say less, let it breathe. What's hidden got more gravity. When they ask, you receive. That's the law of attraction, see. Let's talk, it's more pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already want right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Let's talk more pull, let the ceilings reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by.
Remember when the goal was to be seen, now the goal's to be straight. Different math when the kids need structure and your name got weight. I don't chase the room no more, I measure exits. Who panics when I leave? Who adjust their sentence? Used to think loud men alive more. I know calm means clear if you still explain your value. You late in your career, I watch money fix problems and multiply flaws. Watch ego kill deals before lawyers got involved. I don't blame age, I credit reps. You sharpen the blade, I don't need pressure to move me. I move because I'm aligned. Every loss, y'all placement, every win exposed intent. Some folks still celebrating checks, I'm already in environments. I stopped arguing timelines, started reading behavior. If they comfortable disrespecting you, that's on your position and play. I don't need revenge, I need distance. Let life handle the rest. Silence louder than threats when your presence was the test. I built slow so it lasts, skip hype so it's mine. Legacy ain't built in moments, it's built in the margins of time. So when the music fade out and it's just you in the mirror, ask if your life reflects discipline or just the ambition without structure. I'm done talking, let the results finish the sentence.